Hi parents, this is Center 4, Create a Thunderstorm and Water Cycle Circus. So this one you're going to have a lot of different props that you'll need. So while they're doing the slideshow or just kind of starting the beginning of ELF, you want to heat a pitcher of water in the teacher's microwave. So get it nice and hot. You have this to put it in. Then you'll have your carafe to keep it warm. So go ahead and pour it in there after you heat it to as close to boiling as you can. So then you want the kids, if they can, to fill up this rectangular Tupperware, whatever we might have in the box for you, about 2/3 full. Let it settle for a minute, then have one of the kids take the blue ice cubes out of the tray. So you'll have this either in the teacher's lounge or we'll have a cooler for you. Have them remove 2 ice cubes and put them in one end of the Tupperware. Kind of keep it down to one end. Then you're going to pour about 1/2 cup, and we have this measured out for you here, of the hot water. And to that, you'll add a couple drops of red food dye. Mix it with a spoon. About 4 drops, actually. Mix it up. And then you're going to pour gently onto the other end. And see if you can see what happens. You should see the warm currents move over the colder current. So warm water rises while cold water sinks. So imagine telling the kids, imagining that this is like air masses of warm air moving over the cold air. And actually, yeah, you can see it. You can see the blue has layered at the bottom and the red's at the top. And that's what you show the kids. And then we're going to move on to, Rosalind's going to explain it just a little bit more, and that's what you would do, is explain it to the kids.
So this process helps explain what happens when a warm air mass and a cold air mass come together. So the warm air rises while the cold air fills in below, and this process creates a circular convection current. A warm body of air is forced to rise by the cold front. So mountains can cause warm air to rise as well, which is often why we see afternoon thunderstorms in the Rockies. As the warm, unstable air rises higher, the water vapor it contains condenses. And as the vapor condenses, cumulus clouds form. And cumulus clouds, you'll show more of that in the craft center, and you'll see it on other stations or other centers in ELF as well. They'll understand that term. A strong, persistent updraft of warm, moist air reaches speeds of up to 90 miles per hour, so thunderheads can form very quickly. As condensation occurs in the updraft, more heat is released, which helps the thunderhead grow. When the cumulus cloud grows above to 30,000 feet, it becomes a cumulonimbus or thunderhead. And we also have photos of that in the other centers that we do. So the last part here, it shows, you can also read through this in the outline if you want, but I'm just reading out loud so you know it. The increased density of the water vapor in the cloud is what makes it look dark. Then as the moisture in the air reaches its saturation point, water droplets come together and fall as rain as that cold downdraft forms. So, so you can read this in here as well. I was just reading word for word what I read in there, and so the children can understand what happens when those cold and warm fronts meet each other. So have fun.